And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. It's the St. Louis Cardinals. Now it's the veteran outfielder. The wind of the pitch. Well struck, right field. That's back there. Gone! He flexes his power with that swing, his 39th home run of the season. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically.
Stepping in the long ball. And here it comes. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Guerrero tossed to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. So up next, Dom Sierra. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time.
Ground ball up the middle. Has some trouble with it. Center field. Sierra racing over to make the catch. And now here is on the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Dodger Stadium, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles. First pitch coming at you. Now it's going to be at a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for bottom four. And at the plate for the Dodgers. Bounce to the right. Velasquez over to pick it up. Fires over to first. And in scoring position with 2 away. Plate for the Dodgers. Up next for Los Angeles, Dom.
Seeing that high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Fly ball to right. And that will end the inning. Through 8. 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm coming to you live from Southern California. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the... And we'll be back for the first pitch. Runner on at first with...
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Guerra on the run towards the line. Pulls it in on the run. And stepping in is the speedy. And down on strikes he goes. Big power threat. Dom Sierra. I've been one of those sports too. That's out to center field. Carroll on the move. Grabs it on the run. 1 away. 1 down. And here is kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this.
This one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles. That change? Dom Sierra getting...
It was awful, so I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
In the air to left center. Carroll makes the play. 1 down. So 2 down. And next. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
All together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
2 down. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sierra racing over to make the catch. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Dom. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. An absolutely majestic shot.
Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing.
And now the center fielder, Dom Sierra. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Up next for Los Angeles, Dom.
He can get on. It's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
To the right side. Ball back in a hurry, and the
ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Score 5-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Labor Day baseball coming up on the show. It's the Dom Sierra digs in down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Base is empty with 2 away. The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the. That one ripped. Racing makes. Back here at the ballpark. The batter down.
If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one away. Man at first. Here's a speed. At the belt and fires. Bounce to the right side. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, John. And here it comes. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Oh! The Rockets one to right. His 41st home run of the season. And they slice into the lead. It's 7-6. Game here today, your final score 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona. First pitch coming your way. Dom Sierra. Swing and a bouncer. Muncy whips it to first. And that's an out.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over.
And up next for 2-0. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Dom Sierra steps in.
Who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. Here's the center fielder, Dom. And now the lefty. This one smoked out to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners.
A really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra base.
Dom Sierra will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Harrington racing over to make the catch. 2 outs. Bases.
He could bust this game wide open.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they score here 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dom Sierra. The next. Bounce back to the mound. And it gets by him. In Dom Sierra. Here in the air, right field. Blair gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. This to center field. Griffith on his way over. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Sierra to third, and he's out. cut down, and that ends the inning.
Sometimes managers want their players to be aggressive. A little questionable, though, trying to go first to third on that knock. But you got to give credit to the deep.
And next for L.A., Dom.
Acting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Muncy fires over to first. Dom Sierra step
in what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defense.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego. Man at first with one gone. And
do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Next pitch is popped up. Shaw. So 2 down now, and he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, nice play. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Taking in Dom Sierra.
Really well. Look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That one lifted to left. Franco under it. And makes the grab. Bases loaded. Again, Rodriguez at first with no outs. Base hit center field. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. A second scores as well. And now they trail. Switch hitter batting right. On the ground out to short. Throw is low and he can't pick it. This one high in the air to left center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. First pitch coming at Dom Sierra. Get it. And the righty deals. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Hassel in position. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Part of the fourth. And stepping in is the. On the ground, right side. That's the first out in the top. And welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. And a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, right field. Clemens should have this one. 1 away. And up next for Los Angeles, as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that? So 2 down now, and here is. Base knock center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Back, inning number 13, set to go. The pitch. Ripped on a line to center. Hassel makes the outs. Runner at first. And next for L.
Position.
Way inside, and that hit. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. 1 gone, runner at first.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Calls it in, 2 away. And welcome back. And now
he's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
To second.
4 right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that.
All right, we go to the top half of. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Back here at Petco Park.
Planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the air out towards right center. Hassel puts the squeaker today 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for... We welcome you to Los Angeles, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles. So up next, Dom. Now fly ball to right center. Valenzuela drifts towards it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. The Belton fires. Out to center. Sierra makes his way towards it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there are two down. And the right-hander deals. That's out to center field. And puts the squeeze on that. Next for Los Angeles, Dom.
Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Sends it to first. He's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
And next for LA, about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this
and grounding out, then it's a difference.
Runner on the go. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base. Swing and a ball popped up. And there's a hit. Sierra around third. Davis fires it to the plate.
But it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco. Sierra steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And here it comes. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Sierra steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
We're 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle right there.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. The punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game. Now it's going to be swung on, popped up left side. Luciano under it. Brings it in for the third out. No outs. Runner at first. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second. Double play. That erased. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los. All right, we'll be back to get man at second with one. And he deals. Line drive, base hit. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0. Pulls into
front and ripped it into the outfield. That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the.
Sierra getting ready to hit. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Robinson makes the grab. 2 away now.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look.
Back here at Shop thing, Chris, especially for the hitters.
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs.
This one in the air center field. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long. So 2 away with nobody on. The wind to kick the 2-0. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls.
3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm live from Dodger Stadium. The show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los. Next to hit, Dom. Popped up left side. Marte moving under it. pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And at the plate for the Dodgers. Next pitch is popped up. Murillo settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
It's an outcome.
1 out, base is empty. Ripped to short. Zips it across.
The pitching and defense, outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles. Here's a speed threat. Dom and a pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And in one hops the wall. And the tying runs.
Of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there. So once it drops in fair.
And stepping in is the speed.
Opportunities to drive in runs. You've got to expand the zone. He's capable of.
In the air to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Hard move. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you produce it.
So 2 outs with tech men in the sport as well. Dom Sierra will hit next.
Very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Ripped to the right center. Base hit. The 3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long